Guys, to your arm bars, there's still a slight issue that I'm seeing, so I want to make some corrections on how we do arm bars so you guys have a little bit more success with it, right? So, I've got Brad in my car. Now, Brad knows jiu-jitsu, right? So he knows that he's got to posture up. He knows that when I start coming over here attacking this arm, I give him this kind of stimulus, right? He's got a response because he knows I'm attacking this arm. Typically what we do is a lot of you guys are still taking your foot on this hip to push off, to transition to an arm bar and go here. But what I don't like about that is the minute that I put my foot on that hip to him, all right, again, I'm giving him a stimulus. He gets a response. He's got a history of this foot going on this hip, knowing that might be an arm bar. So what does he do? He reacts to it because he doesn't want to get the arm bar. And he pulled his arm out. Right? That's what I'm looking for when I go to do this. I know he's going to react. All right? So, let's go to a basic. To get you guys from throwing that foot on the hip is I still want to get this arm center line to my body. Right? But rather than putting a foot on the hip and then turning as I kick my leg to his armpit to get him offline, all I want you to do is just open this leg up, right? Open legs up and swing. Open. So it's one less motion. I'm here, got the arm across my body, but then this leg kicks up to his armpit, and I use this as a pendulum to swing my other leg over, and now I've got the arm bar. The mistake that I see some of you making is you get here and you try to shrimp out and then go to this, and that's not working. Shoulders stay flat to the mat, center, and just kick, and then take that arm bar, all right? So we're gonna drill that. If you guys can give me a count of maybe 10 times each on both sides, that'll start us off, all right? 1, 2, 3. When I set him up for arm bars, right? Typically, he's felt this motion before. He knows that something is coming. He's going to react. So when I attack and I open up for my arm bar, a normal reaction for him is to pull the arm out. That's in danger, right? This is very common for folks. They pull the arm out that you're attacking, but they'll forget about the other arm. And in this case, I'm gonna take the arm that he's leaving me, all right? Talk on the telephone, so it's in between my shoulder and my ear. I clamp down on it, right? And now I find his elbow and I come and meet it. I can cup it or come and meet his elbow and attack the other arm as I'm talking on the telephone and I'm doing a crunch up. So I'm pulling his arm in, I'm crunching up and talking on the telephone at the same time to get the submission, all right? So I'm looking for one move, arm bar, he defends. There's the other arm, attack. I have to attack one. He successfully pulls out his other arm to defend, which leaves me open for my second attack. All right, give that one a try. 1, 2, 3. All I'm really doing now is chaining these techniques together. I'm looking for my basic arm bar. Where I go here, he defends, all right? And maybe I have this arm here where I can take another arm bar, all right? But in turning my hips back and forth, which is important in jiu-jitsu, okay? I can come here, turn back, and now we go for a triangle, and I come back and I attack yet another basic technique, all right? So, first technique I want the arm bar, but he pulls out. And maybe I have this, maybe I don't. Maybe I transition to my leg goes across his neck, and I turn back, my hips come back the other way, and now we're set up perfectly for a triangle. What do I finish if I can't get this? I'm right back to my arm bar on the other side. All right? So it's technique after technique after technique that we're chaining together for success. If I don't get the first one, if I don't get the second one, third, fourth, fifth, I just keep attacking. Right? But that's a basic transition that you guys should be able to look for arm bar, to either omoplata, to triangle, back to arm bar. Yes, sir.
How would you defend that?
How would you defend?
Yeah, how would you defend? Can you defend it or no?
Which one?
The second, well, the first one. When you snatch the arm out of your hair.
So, when he goes, armbar, I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do, right? When he attacks, this is my clue that he's about to attack something, right? Because I know he wants to control my posture. As soon as I feel those legs open, he may open up, right? And I decide to pull out, go ahead and swing out. But then I better immediately start moving, because if I don't, I know he's just gonna go to another attack. So I've gotta beat him to the punch. I've gotta recognize what's coming, and I gotta beat him to the punch before he gets me.
So other than moving, it's really nothing.
No, how do you do that, right? It's experience, because I've rolled with Craig or anybody a lot, right? And when I see this motion, I know he's going for an armbar, all right? And I know if I don't do anything else, I know he's going to attack something else. So I got to make a decision to beat him before he beats me. That's essentially the game that we play. That's it. All right, give that a try. 1, 2, 3.